You are not in charge of yourself.
Addressing the press today at the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Development, Principal Secretary Education Dr. Richard Bello Kipsang said that they have released 12.7 billion shillings to secondary schools over and above the earlier disbursement of 2.8 billion shillings so that everyone can focus on delivering exams.
The secondary schools, as Mr. Ndimulu will confirm, we have released the monies to our secondary schools so that we can all settle and focus on delivering on examination. On capitation, we've released 12.7 billion shillings to our secondary schools. We had earlier released 2.8 billion shillings to our primary schools. So in total, we have released almost 15 billion shillings to our institution. But what was released for our secondary schools is 12.7 billion shillings.
The economic development of any nation heavily relies on its workforce. It is paramount that it is well equipped with the skill sets and knowledge they require to contribute gainfully to the economy. During the press conference, the chair for the Kenya National Examination Council, Professor George Magoha, said that 99.9% of teachers are responsible for good results, but if you have a tank full of petrol and you put a few bottles of water, the whole load is contaminated.
Lest we forget, it is the teachers that are responsible for the good results that we have had over the last 2 years, 99.9% of them. But you will remember, if you have a huge tanker with petrol and you just put maybe a few bottles of water inside, then that petrol is contaminated. And that's why we are going to continue to move around. And I want to correct a few misconceptions that may have gone across. First of all, we have not condemned any county because the cartels of examinations in this country are very intricate and they involve about 20 people, and those 20 people cover the whole nation.
Enforcement officers.
Professor Magoha added that they know there are plans to impersonate people in exams and they are closely watching.
There are many other counties that are doing many things. But I want just to say that they should be warned because we are watching them. For example, there are plans to impersonate people in the exams, and we are closely watching what they want to do. And don't dare or push us, because if you want us to show you what we have, you will be shocked. The only good thing is that we will not show you until after the exam. That is if they dare to proceed on. Early exposure.
Exam malpractice not only impedes intellectual progress of the nation, but also bears a huge economic burden. Those who make it through the system riding on exam malpractices end up in the job market, creating a less than desirable outcome for employers. It is therefore the prerogative of every Kenyan to ensure that exam malpractices are completely abolished, as they cost every taxpayer their hard-earned money. For Brand Plus TV Business News, I am Elsa Atieno.
Kenya Primary School Heads Association